Hey there, my precious friends. Hope you all are doing well today. I wanted to come on here and just kind of do a little video with me today, talking, kind of showing you guys me packing my bag. As you can tell, we are back from my mom's house and stuff. So, not home yet, but getting there. So I wanted to show you guys the stuff that I'm going to be putting in my bag. There's already some stuff in here, and I'll go through and I'll talk about that. But yeah, this is the bag. It is a strawberry backpack, and on it I have a couple of little things. So I have my shadow. I have this little guy. The backpack came with this keychain that has little strawberries and this that says rainbow on it, and then I have this thing that I attached to it a while ago, and it has 4 pockets, 2 bigger ones and then 2 smaller ones, and then so in the big one I currently just have my Disney Stitch word searching coloring book. So got that in there currently, and usually in here I also will keep my iPad, and I will also keep this, and in here I have all of my baby links. I find comfort in having my baby links with me, so I keep those in that main pocket. But I'm using my iPad, so I'm not going to put that in there right now. And then I will also put in like a comfort item. So like, for example, I usually will have like this blanket in there. I will have these are stuff from my childhood. They're my mom's pajamas that she wore when I was a kid. It reminds me of a comfort. And then the last thing is this, and this was my grandma's, again, just a comfort thing. So I usually will also put those in here as well, or something similar to that stuff in there. On the side pocket, I will usually have my water. I filled it last night when we got back. It is Minecraft themed. It keeps water cold. There's still ice in here from last night. And on the side pocket I also have some bags, which I kind of use as like trash bags on the go and stuff like that. So I have that. I have these 2 pouches, which usually are in my pocket or in my bag, and stuff. One of them, this one, just has all of my like mini rubber ducks, mini duckies, mini, like, not rubber, but they're mini ducks, and I like the sound it makes. And in here it says pray on it, and this is where I keep my rosary beads, which I will show you guys. So I have a few of them. So I have this one. I've got this one, and I've got the most recent one I got recently with my mom, this one. So I like to play with beads, and I like the feeling of them, so I keep those with me. And like I said, they're always either in my pocket or in my bag, so I always have those on me. And then I have right now with everything, usually at home I have them all in a drawer, and stuff, but I have all my fidgets in a drawer right now, because why not? So And then I will show you guys the main pocket here. This front pocket for easy access. I have a bunch of things. I'll have things like my eye drops for dry eyes. I have my fan in here. I have a bunch of lens wipes for my glasses. I have chapstick. I have my two headphones, earphones, earpods, whatever you want to call those. I have my loop earplugs. I have this fidget spinner in there right now. Mom and I went with my husband, we went to this place called Whataburger, and my mom is very similar to me in the sense that she usually gets the kids' meals, and they came with these sticker packs, so I literally have 4 sticker packs from the times that she got kids' meals while we were there. I obviously have the ultrasound of our baby girl, and then a picture of me as a baby from 98. And then I think it's the last thing in here is my Megalodon tooth. It is not real, I don't think, at least. I think it's a replica, but I like it. It's like a heavy texture, heavier, well, not, textures aren't heavy, a heavier weight. And I like the fact that it has smooth textures and all of that, and rough textures, and so I like that. Megalodon is one of my favorites. I have a special interest with Megalodons, and a bunch of other things. And then something else that I will sometimes put on my bag and connect to my bag is this little guy, again, for sensory reasons. There. I forgot his tag, so this guy, he has a bunch of like chewy parts and fidget parts and crinkly and jingly, and so sometimes, like, pretty often, I got him with my mom, and kind of ever since I got him, he has been very much living like on my bag like that. So he's been living on my bag. And then in this other, like, big but kind of smaller pocket, it's not like a main pocket, I will usually keep my 2 little mini bears, to like stuffed animals. So those 2 kind of live in that pocket. If you hear my cat meowing, one of our cats is with us right now. So I've had this Bratz doll since I was a kid. She's missing her things. I don't have any of her accessories anymore other than what she's currently wearing. But I will usually have her with me, and then I will choose like a bunch of fidgets. So I will choose fidgets, like I usually always have a Tangle on me. Generally I always have a Tangle on me. I always have these mini 3D art balls. I think I have the big version of these at home. I also have this with me as well. I have a sensory brush. I have a bunch of these sensory brushes, and I usually will keep one of them. They usually go in my front pocket. I don't know when I took it out, but I always have one in my front pocket. And then, so these are like the like main fidgets that kind of live in my bag generally. And then I also have other fidgets that I can choose from. So, oh, and the other main fidget is in here. I have these little, like these magnetic balls that I like to fidget with. So they're different textures, and I like the way that they feel, and so these kind of always live in my bag and stuff. And then I have things like poppets like this and stuff. This is the one that I have with me right now, but I always have some sort of a poppet, usually either a bigger version like this or a mini version. I have that I can choose from. The other thing that's almost always in my bag, I got these with my mom, but I've always had some version of these. I've always had some version of these, like little mini spiky balls. I find comfort in spiky things. You guys have probably seen me wear the necklace that has the spiky things. And then I always have one of these on me usually. Another thing that I got while I was at my mom's, which is also going to be something our baby will probably use because it is kind of, I think, a baby toy, is this thing, because you can chew on it, and you can probably also clip it to like a car seat or a stroller, or not a car seat, but like a stroller and stuff. So I will also have this on me sometimes. This is another thing that I always have on me, and I don't know why I took it out, but I have this thing. It's like a fidget thing. This is almost always in my bag. I don't think I go places without it generally. And then I always have like one of these things on me. One or all of these on me usually, but I always have something like this, and then I always have something musical like this. Well, this is not an always thing, but I always have like something like this and then something musical. If it's not something like that, it'll be one of my different musical plushies, like my seahorses or hedgehogs or whatever. I have a bunch of those, or it will be my water TV. So, and then the other thing that I will always have on me, which I actually need to get out because I need to charge it, but I always have a pair of headphones on me. These are the current ones I'm using right now, because I didn't want to bring my like my expensive ones with me and stuff, my Sony ones. So I have this that's usually also with me when I go places. So yeah, that's pretty much like the stuff that I always carry. Obviously, like for travel purposes, I carry a lot more than that. I also will bring a stuffed animal generally with me, depending on the day and how I'm feeling. So, and of course, once the baby's born, obviously, she'll have her own bag, her own backpack or diaper bag or whatever, where all of her stuff will be, which I will probably do a separate video showing you guys that, because her stuff is going to be separate from my stuff. Obviously, if it's anything to go by, she is probably also going to be neurodivergent just like us. So she will probably have her own like comfort items as she gets older, and things that she will more than likely be using. So I will, obviously, when the time comes, I will do a video on that for you guys, showing you guys the diaper bag, obviously, for when she's born, and some of the things that I plan to keep in there for her. Obviously, something that I think she'll also benefit from, and this is something I use all the time anyway. Sad machines like this little guy or whatever. That is something that she will also be using. But anyway, this trip has actually been really good, so I'm really happy with how things go. But yeah, that is kind of where we are at in the moment. I'm kind of just relaxing, and I will show you guys in a different video probably the kind of things that I got while I was at my mom's, like the plushies or little things that I got. Oh, the other thing that is generally in my bag is Ping Ping. I unfortunately left him at my mother-in-law's when I left to go to my mom's house, but he usually does live in my bag. So that is another thing that I was kind of a little upset by, was I forgot to bring Ping Ping with me. And I also keep napkins in my bag too, so that is actually another thing, is I almost always have napkins, because as you guys noticed during this video, I've had to pause the video multiple times to blow my nose and like take care of things and whatnot. So that's kind of the general guideline of like what I keep in my bag. Obviously sometimes I'll keep like a comic book, like a Calvin and Hobbes comic book, or some sort of reading material. I also keep a portable charger, which I left one of my portable chargers with my mom because I wanted her to have it, but I have this one that I'm keeping, that I normally have with me. I took it out last night, I think. I can't remember if I wanted to charge it or what, but I keep that in there. And then my mom also gave me this nail set, and I do oftentimes keep a nail set on me as well. So that's something else that hasn't been in my bag stuff, because I had a nail set and stuff, and I ended up giving one of the nail clippers to my husband, and I don't know where it went, and then it just kind of, I had it for so long that the set's no longer fully completed. So now I have my own personal that's just going to be an in my bag nail set, which will be nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. So I also will occasionally bring like I said, a baby blanket, like one of my muslin swaddle blankets, because I have ones with different patterns and whatnot, and so that's kind of the stuff that's kind of with me on a regular right now. And like I said, when I put together the bag for our daughter, like obviously her diaper bag, which will eventually be just her everyday bag, I will show you guys what's in that. But anyway, I love you guys. As always, remember, if you're going through it, you'll get through it. And remember who you are. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.